Hey, what's up guys? You're watching DIY Dozier, and today I'm in the backyard at the back of the house, and I'm going to be showing you how to install new light fixtures on the side of your wall of your house. These are the light fixtures that I currently have, and they just don't cut it anymore. The light output isn't so great, and my wife has decided she wanted an upgrade. So she got on Amazon and purchased these new light fixtures, as you see here. Kind of cool. So oil rubbed bronze finish. Get a better idea what it looks like here. She wants these put up there, as well as some new LED light bulbs to go with them. So I'm going to be putting these in, and I'm going to show you how to do it. First things first, before you get to messing with anything electrical in your house, please be sure that the power is actually turned off, whether it be by a switch or by a breaker in the breaker panel in your house. Make sure that there is no power going to the light. Last thing we want to do is get lit up by a little bit of electricity, because that's no fun. We've all been there, and I don't want to be there again. So I have turned the switch off. I'm good. There is no power going to my lights. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. So for this light, I'm gonna go ahead and start by unscrewing this plastic cover right here, and I'm gonna take that bulb out. Right behind that, you've got the cover. There's a little screw there that I think comes out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that, and I'll show you the process. Alright, so once you get your cover removed off of here, it just slid off the face here. You're gonna have a ground wire, which is the copper colored wire. Clean that up a little bit. You have a ground wire here. You're gonna have a white wire, which is your neutral on most houses, and then you're gonna have your black wire, which is going to be your hot wire. That's 120 volts to most houses. I'm not liable for this. If you do this, you're doing it at your own risk. I highly recommend when you disconnect these connections, if you have a digital multimeter of some sort, you go ahead and test to be sure that this wire is not actually hot. I'm not going to. I know my light's off. I'm not worried about it. Just be sure that before you do this, you know that it is for sure off. I'm not responsible when you get lit up. So I'm gonna take off these caps here, disconnect this, and I'm gonna get my other light fixture over here and get it rewired back to the same colors and capped off. So the light base on this particular light is held in place with two Phillips head screws on both sides. That is your light base right here. It is held in place currently. I'm going to take my screwdriver and unscrew those Phillips head screws, pull this base off, and I will fix the base up here to that bracket inside there. And once I have that fixed to where I want it, then I'll come back and mount the light fixture to the base. Okay, so all light kits for your base, all light kits will include two Phillips head screws for the most part. And this, you're going to be using these screws inside that little hole right there and that little hole right there beside that screw. These screws are going to go into that. That's what holds your base to the wall. Make sure that you keep the orientation of this for your light fixture vertical on the sides for those Phillips head screws there. And it's going to bolt on like that. Like this up there. Jake, don't move my camera. So with your new light base secured firmly in place, you have this little green screw over here. This green screw is meant to go for the ground wire. So what you want to do is you want to connect by whatever means necessary. You want to get this copper wire wrapped around that screw and tightened down, but you also have to connect this copper wire to the copper wire on the light fixture itself. So I'm going to show you how to get that attached, as well as the black and the white with your twist caps. Make sure you get those connected. You want to put the wires up together, and then you know, black to black, white to white, and your copper to your copper, and twist them together. And like I said, make sure you have this attached behind that green screw right there. So unfortunately, I have to sit the camera down while I'm working. But what I just did that you saw me do was I tightened the wire nuts with the black wire, the white wire, and then the copper wire. I stuffed them back into the hole, made sure that they were secure, they weren't touching anything or exposed in any way, shape, or form. And then I took these screws here on the side of this base, and I started them by hand. I got them all in, all four. And after I got the 4 screws in, then I snugged them down slowly, alternating left to right, to make sure that the light fixture itself was centered on the base, because it will pull to left or right. You don't want to do that, so you want to just tighten it a little bit at a time, one side then the other side. And obviously you come in here and you install your new light bulb. These light bulbs are LED filament. We got them to save money on our power bill, and also because they're brighter, they look pretty good. So anyway, all finished. Here's what it looks like turned on. Not a bad looking light fixture. This is the light bulb that I got. It's an E26 base. It is 700 lumens, and there's your estimated energy cost savings there. These are pretty cool. They are dimmable, though we're not dimming ours. You can get these off of Amazon. And these light fixtures, I don't see the original box that they came in, but I will find them and I'll attach a link below, and you could see exactly where I got them and how much I paid for them if you're interested in having these for yourself. Links below on the light bulbs as well. Alright guys, I know this is a quick and dirty video, just shows you the very basics of replacing a light fixture to your house. If you have any 3-wire fixture similar to what I just showed you behind me, which is what pretty much all light fixtures are, it's going to be, you know, copper, black, white. Black is hot, white is neutral. Test them. Make sure your power is in fact off before you start playing with these wires. I can't stress it enough. I am not responsible if you burn your house down. I'm just a simple do-it-yourself or trying to help somebody else out who might be a little timid or afraid to go ahead and try to replace their own light fixtures. There is no point in hiring somebody to come out and do this. Anybody can do this themselves. It is the easiest electrical upgrade you can do at your home. That said, if you liked the video, if it helped you out in any way, shape, or form, be sure to like and subscribe. Also drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. If you got a question, holler at me. Drop it down below. I'll respond as soon as I get a chance. You're watching DIY Dozier. Share the knowledge, share the passion, share the skill, and as always, do it yourself.